Death. The number 13 of the major arcana is ruled by Scorpio. It's a water sign. 13 or 4 could be significant. Death card is usually an ending for a new beginning. It doesn't have to be literal death. This is about cycles, a completion, regeneration, recycling, a repurpose for a new beginning, a new life, new energies, new seeds. There's this transformation. The rising phoenix could be significant in some way as well. This is all about a change in cycles. Some energies, some things ending for some new beginning, some regenerative energy, some kind of recycling, a repurpose of something. For those watching, please. 4 of Cups. I've seen this card already. This is also water energy. This is usually not being aware of something or not seeing it, not focusing on the present moment of gratitude and appreciation or just the presence. This is an offer behind you that you are not seeing. This could be something coming in, this new cycle, new beginning, a transformation coming in that you are just not going to be aware of or see or be mindful of. It is just not prepared. It can be kind of like focusing on what you still lack and what you're still missing in your life. But there's something coming in from behind that you are not going to be seeing coming. And it does say yearning, delusion, and boredom. Yes, it could represent kind of bored energy, and you feel like you're just missing something, or you're not feeling fully satisfied in the present moment of where you're at. 7 of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So 7 of Wands is usually standing up and like fighting back, fighting for your right or your voice or your beliefs. This can be building some kind of wall, barrier, bubble for protection. It's really like a challenge energy, maybe even defensive energy. So being defensive, it's just like taking action to stand your ground, maybe speak your truth. Whatever this new beginning offer, new transformation, a new cycle coming in, a change coming in that you're not going to see coming or just not going to be aware of it when it happens, I feel is going to kind of make you feel like you have to stand your ground or fight back or speak up and protect your energy. What is this exactly about, please? Water can be connected to emotions and feelings, maybe even the heart. The 9 of Pentacles, earth energy. This is about your independency. Wow, your authenticity, your independency. This is the Harvest card. This is coming a very long way in tending to your garden, to your daily tasks, maybe financial stability, values, or just feeling a fulfillment and satisfaction in your life. Accomplishment, starting to see the fruits blossom, reaping the fruits of your labor, reaping the rewards. So that's what you're standing up for. A new emotion and feeling being offered. You may stand your ground with, speak up with, for you to protect all these seeds that you have throughout your life. Protecting your garden, protecting your prosperity, your abundance. Bird reminds me of the dove of peace. A solar behind her head. We're going to be having that solar eclipse. So protecting your peace, protecting your garden, everything you've built, protecting the growth you've done, the hard work that you've done in your life. Knight of Wands. This could be somebody's energy, could be yours, but this is also fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They take action without hesitation. Courageous, fiery, motivated, and energized. They wear the armor, so they're protected. Warriors. They are very creative, aspire to more. This could be an energy that comes in really quickly on fire. They kind of come in back, forth, off, on, in and out really quick, maybe even out of the blue, and they take action without thinking first. It could be a younger energy in some way. Protecting from this night, setting your seeds ablaze. Something might come in. Maybe it's a Scorpio energy. Somebody might come in or something might come in that you're not going to see. You know, I feel like this might be some kind of it might almost feel like some kind of attack in some way, energetically, mentally, verbally, and then you're going to be feeling very defensive, like you got to really protect your peace and everything you've built and all the growth you've done. Queen of the Sun Oracle. I was supposed to show you the guidebook first, but I didn't this time. You have renewal. That's this. The death card, that's renewal, regeneration, and ending for a beginning, a death, a rebirth. And the ball of energy, that reminds me of like the life force energy. And her hair is like red, orange. That reminds me of your sacral chakra, your creative life force energy, what you're creating in your life. The card number is a 36. You have a 369. Threes could be significant. 369 are known to be the most powerful manifesting numbers known as. You could be seeing all those numbers. Manifesting your abundance, your prosperity, your garden, the blossoming, the harvest, the fruits. In bulk, 36 being a 9. Ninth house in astrology is ruled by Sagittarius, a fire sign. The year of the fire horse coming up with that solar eclipse. The solar eclipse might be what is bringing this maybe of a shock, surprise, out of the blue threat. That is so interesting. Ninth house being Sagittarius, it's spirituality. It's faith, trust, and surrender. In bulk, renewal. Red flowers could also be significant. It is time to embrace change. Shake things up. Nourish yourself with good food and adequate rest. Plan intentions for growth. That's what we were getting. I accept and embrace change. Can you feel it? The earth is waking up again after her winter sleep. Spring could be coming up for some of you. The Spring Festival of Imbolc is one of the most ancient of the festivals, and it is a time to celebrate the first signs of spring and be grateful that winter is fading. Festival, harvest, prosperity, abundance. It is the time of the solar cycle where we begin to perceive changes like longer days and shorter nights. Look about you too. Are there different birds flying in? Plant buds forming? We have the bird there and those seeds. Animals looking to mate or some having babies? If we take the time to observe, there would be some subtle or not so subtle hints in your area that the earth has begun to change and wake up as the sun again begins to warm the land. This beginning of the change of season is the time that the Celtic goddess Brigid's fire sparks again and awakens the earth. It is also the time that our own personal fires ignite our passions once again, and we begin to take more action. So this Knight of Wands, okay? So it's being courageous, motivated, energized, passionate, fiery, taking action, following those aspirations, intentions, and manifestations, right? So that's really significant. It's going to spark you into kind of wanting more of like your abundance or manifestations or making things happen. We begin to take more action, burn away our doubts, and delve deeper into our own creativity. Imbolc is a happy and creative festival, and one where there is always lots to do. Pagans often decorate their altars in gold and red and always include lots of spring flowers and buds. I also burn fragrant herbs and clean my altar thoroughly beforehand. I like to use water that is blessed for this and that has herbs like mint, rosemary, and basil, or flowers like rose, giving it scent. The dew on Imbolc morning settles in the bowl, and it is said that Brigid's blessing is held within the waters. But here's the best bit. These healing waters blessed by the goddess herself are so powerful, it is said that you should wash your face with the water. You will not age for another year. In the spirit of reciprocity, make sure you offer a gift or two for her visit. Leave out freshly baked cakes or cream, honey, or milk for her. Companion stone or metal is calcite. You may want to look more into the Celtic goddess Brigid. She's like this Knight of Wands, big time. Absolutely. Tea leaves and dreams, fortune telling cards. These are pretty Scandinavian. Okay, you have old man, destruction, death, right? The renewal, destruction of the old so the new can blossom. Winter, spring, regeneration, a repurpose, right? War with destructive impact on the innocent. Doesn't have to resonate, but could. It did talk about that childlike energy, and we got that night. Children, babies, these blooms, blossoms, seeds, kind of evil that exists in itself. Being super mindful of any kind of person, place, situation, or energy that may bring you heaviness, a feeling of lack, discontent. That's that Four of Cups energy. Discontent, boredom, not bringing you this creative, fun, playful energy where you feel comfortable. So being very mindful of who you are around, what places you may visit, what kind of energies you let into your life, people, places, and things like that. So being very mindful during this time with that. So protecting your energy. Interesting message, you guys. So as always, just take what resonates, leave whatever may not resonate. Use your discernment. Abundant love and light, so be it, so it is.